I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here, please.
This is a beautiful house, my man. How many square feet is this?
A little bit over 20,000 square feet. 3 or 4 levels.
Money Mayweather, seems appropriate that you would be living in Vegas.
My mentality is always about, working smarter, not harder.
Floyd Money Mayweather was once seen as the ultimate symbol of boxing greatness and financial dominance. But recent claims are painting a very different picture. Stephen A. Smith has begun questioning the stability of Mayweather's financial empire. Is the undefeated champion now facing the most dangerous fight of his life? Financial collapse? Let's break down the $42 million scandal that's shaking the boxing world to its core.
The $1 Million Garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. It's close to 15 million. You're right, it's close to 15 million.
And you don't drive them?
No.
For years, Floyd Mayweather has branded himself as the highest paid athlete in sports history, constantly bragging about earning $100 million every time he stepped into the spotlight. His name became synonymous with massive paydays and untouchable wealth.
She did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
But now, a powerful voice from the fight world is dismantling that entire image. Former UFC title challenger and analyst Chael Sonnen is calling it one of the biggest illusions in sports marketing history. According to Sonnen, Mayweather's so-called 9-figure fight purses may have been nothing more than smoke and mirrors.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Why is he saying that? What does that even mean? You can trust the news. There's no such thing as fake. People were dressed up as empty seats, and I mean thousands of people.
No.
I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there, and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And I go, it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much full. There's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real.
Wow.
And then Mayweather, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote...
While Mayweather showed off luxury watches, private jets, and alleged bank statements, Sonnen points out that real financial proof never appeared. No verified broadcast deals, no third-party confirmation, just flashy headlines with no substance behind them.
Never puts that press release and sends it out.
What?
Never has a company that's publicly traded had an executive back those numbers. They're all lies.
And that raises a brutal question. Was Mayweather's empire built on real money, or was it all hype, ego, and PR manipulation? Sonnen isn't alone in his doubts. Lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, and a crypto scam case have all begun circling Mayweather's name. The brand that once represented unlimited wealth now appears to be leaking from every angle. Floyd Mayweather was always the face of financial invincibility in boxing. A man who turned luxury into a lifestyle and made money his entire identity. But behind the jets and million-dollar shopping sprees, cracks are starting to show, and they're spreading faster than anyone expected. Some even whisper that Mayweather is broke, though few are willing to say it openly, except his former rivals. Even Oscar de la Hoya, once a bitter rival and later a reluctant supporter, could no longer ignore what was happening. Known for previously defending Mayweather, de la Hoya was recently forced to acknowledge the reality.
Stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard, I know life is expensive, but come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Coming from a promoter who understands both sides of boxing's business, De La Hoya's words sounded less like criticism and more like a financial obituary. Jewelry lawsuits, asset rumors, and a steady stream of exhibition fights all point to a so-called billion-dollar empire that may not be as secure as the public believed. The fact that De La Hoya, once an enemy in the ring, now speaks with sympathy instead of rivalry says more than any bank statement ever could. But Mayweather didn't stay silent. While De La Hoya expressed concern, Floyd reminded the world of their complicated business history. When it comes to money and loyalty, Mayweather has long hinted that De La Hoya wasn't exactly clean behind closed doors.
He was fighting on my undercard. He was the co-main. We helped build this guy up. And you know what Oscar De La Hoya do? You know what Mr. Loyal Oscar De La Hoya do? I'm sorry, Mr. Disloyal Oscar De La Hoya do? He take him right over to HBO and cut a deal with HBO. And when he cut the deal, he got money, but I bet Canelo didn't see none. But these are the things that people don't know about in a sport of boxing.
For a man who built his reputation on flaunting wealth, this situation goes beyond old rivalries or Canelo disputes. Mayweather hinted at a pattern of hidden deals, silent payouts, and financial games played behind the scenes. The same type of games now appearing in lawsuits, unpaid debts, and quiet asset sales. And it's not just analysts or retired fighters raising concerns. Even opponents from Mayweather's own generation have started pulling back the curtain. Logan Paul, who shared the ring with Floyd, claims he's still chasing a payday that mysteriously disappeared after their fight. His frustration was unmistakable.
It's not in full, like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no jet. Fuck, dude. I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd.
Court case, missing millions, and yet another crack in the Money Mayweather brand. What began as a harmless exhibition turned into a financial investigation. Logan Paul isn't the only one suggesting that the numbers behind Floyd's fortune don't add up. When fighters are forced to chase their money in court, one question becomes unavoidable. Is Mayweather's financial empire already running on fumes?
Tell us now.
Even as Logan Paul moved forward with his lawsuit, claiming he never received his full payout, Mayweather responded in classic fashion. He brushed it off, shifting blame onto business logistics and treating the controversy like pocket change.
Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned. You know, look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
Floyd's calm dismissal made the lawsuit sound routine, but the timing told a different story. From unpaid fighters to jewelers filing legal claims and rumors of asset sell-offs, pressure seems to be coming from all directions. No amount of confidence can hide the growing list of people still waiting to be paid. Logan's breakdown exposed a side of Mayweather's business strategy fans rarely see. Floyd wasn't just earning money in the ring, he was controlling everything around it. From buying entire ticket sections before public release to reselling them at massive profit. His hustle extended far beyond fight night.
Is the promotional arm of his fights. It's why, in part, he makes so much money, because whereas a normal promotional company will take 30%, he is that. And so oftentimes for his fights, before the tickets can go on sale to the public, or like right as they go on sale, he'll buy a whole wing, a whole section, and then he'll sell them at a higher price, marked up, so he can make,
like all the floor seats. He takes all of them.
All of them, 3, 4, 5x, and it's part of it.
Logan even admitted the strategy itself wasn't illegal or unusual for someone running their own promotions. The problem wasn't ticket flipping. It was investors being left in the dark, while millions vanished after the seats were sold.
This particular lawsuit, he had an investor pay $1.4 million in total for this section, and the investor was promised that the seats would sell at I think a 7 to 8x multiple, and he expected a return on his investment. And sure enough, he didn't get his initial investment back. He's strung along. He gets like 100K here and there, strung along, not getting paid. Now his investment allegedly is being rolled into Floyd's alleged fight with Manny Pacquiao, and so the investors being strung along on this thing, and eventually, like us, it's like, yo, we're simply not getting paid in full. Like, we've been fucking dragged along for way too long now, and this guy finally filed a lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather. So that's the one that's actually active and pending, and then here we are.
What started as a smart business model slowly turned into accusations of broken promises, unpaid returns, and courtroom battles. Logan's claims reflect a growing pattern: fighters, investors, and partners still waiting for Mayweather to settle debts. While Floyd continues to showcase private jets and luxury shopping sprees, the cracks in the Money Mayweather empire are becoming impossible to ignore. And this time, the accusations aren't coming from journalists or bitter promoters. They're coming from fighters who stood in the ring with him. Logan Paul revealed that the real fight didn't end with the final bell. It began after the cameras stopped rolling. And according to him, the promised paycheck still hasn't arrived.
No, he has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
Short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So,
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison.
Once Logan's statements hit the internet, the illusion of Mayweather's untouchable wealth weakened even further. This wasn't gossip from an outsider. It came from someone who shared contracts, gloves, and spotlight with Floyd. Still, Mayweather remains unapologetic, continuing to boast about his lavish lifestyle. He insists his success is undeniable and his empire is built on hard work and business intelligence.
When everything is okay, I still got my private jets. Let me put an S on that because I got 3 of them. Still got my private jets. I still have all my beautiful homes, still have all my properties everywhere, and still making millions every month.
These statements aren't just bragging. They're proof, according to Floyd, that he remains a financial force. Despite criticism, his lifestyle continues to attract envy across the sports world. However, critics like Stephen A. Smith strongly disagree with Mayweather's recent direction. Smith has openly criticized Floyd's exhibition fights with non-boxers, especially Logan Paul. In his view, Floyd is chasing money at the cost of his legacy.
Are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
Smith admits Mayweather's ability to generate income is unmatched. He believes these fights cheapen the sport. Exhibition bouts against non-boxers don't elevate boxing. They damage it. Smith argues Floyd has nothing left to prove and should protect his legendary status instead of chasing headlines. They say the higher you climb, the harder you fall. And for Floyd Mayweather, that fall may have already happened behind closed doors. Once the man counting millions on camera, he now finds himself surrounded by lawsuits, unpaid debts, and rumors of financial collapse. For years, Floyd sold the image of being untouchable, the king of pay-per-view, the face of luxury, the man who turned boxing into a billion-dollar industry. But what if the money was never truly there? What if the jets, chains, and bank slips were just props in the biggest financial illusion boxing has ever seen?
crazy, but it's happening. Yeah, 50 Cent is pretty much exposing the fact that Floyd Mayweather is having issues, but it was not 50 that started it. It was actually Business Insider.
They got Floyd here. It says Floyd Mayweather is stepping into Manhattan's multi-family ring in a big way. The retired boxer has gone into a contract to pay $420 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio with more than 60 buildings, according to sources familiar to the deal. Josh Gotti of Black Spruce Management is the seller, and Black Spruce Magazine declined comment. It says also here that the investor partnered with Maynard Orchard on a $1.8 billion deal for 1,766 units spanning 6 rental buildings and in acquisition of the American Cooper Building, twin luxury towers in Murray Hills with the view of the East River.
The $42 million scandal isn't just a headline, it's a warning. Behind the designer suits and Instagram posts, the truth about Mayweather's fortune is coming to light, and this time, no amount of PR may be enough to save the money brand. If you think the $42 million scandal was the end, think again. The deeper the story goes, the worse it looks. Behind the filters and photo ops, Floyd may be a victim of his own ego. A man so obsessed with appearing rich that he forgot how to stay rich. When Stephen A. Smith starts questioning your finances on national television, it's no longer just hate. It's a sign the walls are closing in. Floyd Mayweather didn't just sell fights. He sold the dream of untouchable wealth. And once the illusion fades, all that remains is a man running out of time, out of credibility, and possibly out of money. Myth. All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Knockout today and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.